Hola, it's Heather, and today I am blogging from Spain. I am in Spain at Fenavin, Spain's premier wine festival, where they bring producers from all over the country and distributors from all over the world, so Spanish wine can get to you, and let me tell you, that is a good thing. Spain is a wonderful wine country. But it's me, y'all, so you know I gotta eat. Gotta have wine, but I gotta have my food. So I'm gonna make tapas. What are tapas? They're just little bites of things to eat while you enjoy your wine. So let me get started with just tomatoes, onions, some parsley, salt and pepper, olive oil, red wine vinegar. And why this is wonderful, it's like a bruschetta. It goes on everything. You can put it on a little fish, you can put it on a little bread, we can put it on little tapas, little everything. So that's one little salad I have. But the other one I'm gonna do, I start with endive, which is a lovely little, it's like a little boat that you can eat. This is like our little dish, and it's something we eat. Very simple preparation. I have some watercress here, and I want to break it up because I want it to fit in. And blue cheese from Spain, a lovely combination. And we're just going to sort of crumble it in. And then I'll just dress it very lightly, and I'm going to add something that is pretty Spanish. Pimiento. It's roasted red pepper, essentially. You can certainly use that in the US. You can find this in the US as well, but it's just has a nice sweetness that'll balance really well with the saltiness of the blue cheese. Remember, salty sweet sometimes makes a beautiful combination. All right, so here's my bell pepper. I'm just going to toss that in. And of course, dress it. You can use whatever dressing you like, but of course I'm in España, so I have a beautiful red wine from the Rioja region. Let me tell you, that's gonna hook it up. And of course, wonderful, outstanding Spanish olive oil. Nothing is complicated, nor need it be, because your ingredients are so fabulous. So that's my salad. And obviously you can use any kind of stuffing for this that you like, but you know, when you're doing something like tapas or appetizers, it's hard to have a salad, so that's my one main vegetable tapas. So now I'm going to do a grilled cheese. That's the classic American dish, everybody loves it, but I'm going to do it with some Spanish ingredients, so I can call it tapas here in Spain. And I have here basic white bread, nothing fancy. But the cheese I am using, however, is something special. It's called manchego. It's an aged cheese, and it's made right here in La Mancha in Ciudad Real's region. And it's fantastic. If you haven't seen it in your local grocery store, you will. It is wonderful with all kinds of wines, very much right in the sort of family of Parmesan, in that it's a little hard, but a little bit more flexible. I really love it. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. I'm just gonna drizzle a little olive oil on my bread. And then I have cut up the manchego. You could shred it. I mean, you could grate it. I find it's not always so easy to grate. The other thing I'm adding, jamon. This is where this is the best thing in Spain. Jamon. It's a special pork that is cured. I guess you could almost say it's a little bit like prosciutto, but to me, it's very different flavor, and that's good. And we're gonna let it go. Okay, moment of truth. Looking pretty good. Of course you can do this at your stove. You do not need to use a sandwich press, but that's working for me today. Okay, we're done with that. You can cut it however you want. I think I'm going to cut off the crusts. That's how my girls like it anyway. But again, you know, you cut it how you like it. It's not, you can eat it like it's a sandwich. But this is finger food. Here we are, ready to eat. And I have my little American style manchego jamon with a little bruschetta on top, my endive with some Spanish blue cheese, pimiento, beautifully Spanish, and of course watercress, which is everywhere. Now, the wine. I have 3 here. Albaranio, what a lovely wine this is. Bright, will match nicely with the salad elements. This is a tempranillo, which is the basis of Rioja. It has a bright acidity, beautiful for the tomato. And then this is a monastrel, which is Mourvedre in France. So there's a meaty quality, which I think will work quite well with the blue cheese. There's another little wine here, which will not go with any of the food, but it's a surprise for me because I do not get to taste a lot of sweet wines outside of sherry from Spain. And this is a moscatel, and it's lovely. So I'm going to invite some people here to maybe join us and have a little taste. In the meantime, I'd like to say a special thank you to Fenavin and Ciudad Real for inviting me to come to taste these fantastic wines. Cheers! Cheers, cheers, cheers! Cheers! So tasted all these wonderful wines in this wonderful country, in this wonderful city, at this wonderful festival, Fenavin. And once again, for much, much more wine recipes, hit my website, sogood.tv. Salud.
Vale.